Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever and however you come across this video, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And we've been pulling one card every morning from the MEGADECK, and you can look down in the description below to see what all went into building the MEGADECK. But today's card is pulled from the Crystal Grid Oracle deck from Nicola McIntosh, and it is card number 68, representing expansion and the crystal brookite. And I am not familiar with brookite, so I looked up some information on that as well. But if you've been here more than once on this channel, you know the first thing we do before we go through the book, and we will go through the book and see what the reading says for us in the book for today, for this card, but we always want to get the energy, the messages, information, communication that's coming directly from the image itself, from the words that have been chosen, as well as the numbers, if there are numbers, and in this case there is a number. We've got a lot of stuff going on with this card. We can talk about big picture, kind of 10,000 foot view on this. We've got definite, I feel base chakra with brookite. It's a very dark gray black stone, so the lower three chakras, grounding chakras, just that whole energy of being grounded, being centered, being strong and secure in who you know you are. Okay? Because we can't make an expansion until we know what our current situation is. It's just not possible. It's not possible physically, metaphysically, just in general. You can't expand something if you don't know what the properties are. You won't know the properties of yourself unless you do that work where you are introspecting, you are examining things that you appreciate about things about yourself, things that you maybe don't appreciate that are things about yourself. However it is for you, you cannot make that expansion. You cannot even begin the process until you know where you are right now. So I get that very strong sense of being grounded, being rooted, the beautiful pink rose color. I also get very strong heart chakra. And this is a unique grid. I'm trying to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got a 12-point star, but this is built in a very, very unique grid that I have not seen Miss McIntosh used before. So I'm just, it's beautiful. I love this. And besides the brookite, obviously we've got quartz and probably optical calcite, my guess, based on what I've seen from previous grids from Nicola before as well from this deck. But let's talk a little bit about the number 68. We have card number 68. 68, of course, 6 plus 8 equals 14, and 1 plus 4 equals 5. So the number 68 reduces down to the number 5. And we've talked a lot on this channel about the number 5. It's really interesting. I mean, there are 10 numbers, literally, between, or 9 numbers if you want to count, not count 10 and 0. We have 9 numbers between 1 and 9. Inevitably, in these readings, out of all of those numbers that are available, we keep pulling 5s. We keep pulling 5s, and we keep pulling the Tesla numbers, the 369. So I find that very interesting. The angel number 5, and there's a lot of different ways to look at numbers. You can look at it in terms of numerology and that research and philosophy that has gone into those particular practices. You can look at it in terms of angel numbers. You can look at it in a variety of ways. Bashar has some very fun things to say about the number 5. If you're not familiar with that, I'll let you do your research on that. But I know there's a lot of people on this channel that are Bashar followers, so you guys already know what I'm talking about. We have 5 digits on each appendage, 5 fingers, 5 toes on each hand, foot, unless we are polydactyls. And those folks are out there as well. And I want you to not feel excluded by any means, but the number 5 has very strong just physical properties as well. In angel numbers, it represents adaptability, versatility, and being open to new experiences. By heeding the message of this divine number, you are encouraged to embrace change and trust that it is all part of your spiritual journey towards enlightenment and personal growth. And what is another word for growth? Expansion. Yes, you got it. You got it. You got it. So yes, the number 5 has very strong connections to the energy of expansion, of growth. I said that before. Personal growth, being able to expand on those aspects of yourself that are strengths that you want to see more of, and expanding, if you will, the decrease of energy going into other aspects. For me personally, I can tell you control is something that's always going to be a personal challenge for me because when I was growing up, there was a lot of stuff happening in my world that was outside of my control, that was not good. And so I figured out that, I better just control everything. And so I spent most of my life, including most of my adult life, being angry, being the victim, because obviously it's not possible to control anything except ourselves. And the only thing we're responsible for is ourselves. We're not responsible for what everybody else is doing. We're not responsible for what everybody else is thinking and saying and believing. That's not our job. Our job is to be true to ourselves, to live from that place of integrity. And only from that place are we able to expand our consciousness, expand our spirituality, expand our connection to the divine realms, to the universal energy. This is how we create our manifested lives, the lives that we are looking to experience for ourselves personally. It's an amazing time for us. This is an expansion period for the human race as a whole, as well as for the planet. There's a lot of things that are happening that don't look great, and it's very easy to kind of get hooked into those if you're not familiar with pendulums. And I'm trying to remember his name, Vadim Zeland, I believe. But I strongly encourage you to research those as well. Pendulums, the idea of getting hooked by something, by an idea, by a problem, by a crisis, by a situation, by a person, by their personality, and getting reactive instead of being responsive. In this period of expansion for the human race and for you personally, this is the time where you have the opportunity to expand in your fullest potential of skill, of talent in the workplace, of finding your little niche for the thing that's your passion, your desire. It doesn't have to bring you money, but it's something that brings you joy. This is our time of expansion, love. This is the time that we are being called. We are being led, we are being guided, we are being invited to expand our awareness of ourselves and our consciousness and how it relates to the rest of the world. It's an amazing, beautiful period of the world's history. So stop looking at things that you think are going wrong outside of you. You have no control over them, so just stop and start concentrating on expanding your good points, your strengths, your talents, your skills, your benefits, your abundance, your success. Start being a little selfish, okay? It's okay, because truthfully, there is no other way to explain it except to tell you, if you're not making your best you, the human race cannot be its best self. Our jobs, our mission, the purpose, the reason why you are here is to live your best life, to live your most authentic life. We've got that series going in that playlist, Your Most Authentic Self. Still working on that now that I've finished the move. I can start working on finishing up that series, but there's a long way to go. I think we've got 5 of the chakras right now, up to the throat chakra. So you should be sure to check that out if you haven't already. But this is our purpose in life. This is our mission, to live our most authentic lives, to be our most authentic selves, to be living from that place of integrity where we are being honest with ourselves. We know our strengths. We know the things that are maybe not strengths, but they can be turned, they can be tweaked, they can be adjusted, modified, and expanded into a benefit, into a strength, into a skill. Always. Always, there is always a way to look at something and bring in something positive, if that's what you want, if that's what you are looking for. If you're looking for success, if you're looking for abundance, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for peace, those things you're going to find. If you're looking for conflict, if you're looking for things that make you angry, if you're looking for things that validate you as a victim, you will find those as well. Absolutely. Whatever you believe to be true is true. Spot on. Okay? So what you believe is of tantamount importance. And we are being invited to expand our consciousness and our responsibility, our accountability. Because with expansion of abundance comes expansion of responsibility. With expansion of spiritual gifts comes expansion of accountability. How we are using those gifts, how we are using those talents, how we are using our energy. It's very, very important information with that. What is brookite? What is this stone? Where does this come from, and what is this all about? Well, I'm going on the Sage Goddess website. Okay, the history of brookite dates back to its discovery in 1825 by Henry James Brooke, an English mineralogist. Was first found in the region of Cornwall, England, where it derived its name. Was initially primarily valued for its unique crystal structure and aesthetic appeal. However, over time, its metaphysical properties and spiritual significance have also been recognized and appreciated. Today, brookite is highly sought after by crystal enthusiasts and energy workers for its ability to enhance spiritual growth, expand consciousness. I have to tell you, honest to God, I did not read this before I started the reading for you, okay? Straight up. It's sought after for its ability to enhance spiritual growth, expand consciousness, and facilitate interdimensional experiences. Its rich history and profound qualities make brookite a cherished gemstone to the world of metaphysics and crystal healing. It's a powerful Synergy 12 stone associated with the Earth Star chakra and has a deep black or dark gray color. It expands energy fields and senses, allowing individuals to access wisdom and knowledge at a deeper level of awareness. Brookite facilitates interdimensional access and opens divine pathways for cosmic communication, integrating spiritual wisdom and promoting peace and unity consciousness. I can't think of a more important time for this card to be coming up. Does not surprise me, it's come up in this reading. Its association with the Earth Star chakra makes it an excellent grounding stone, helping individuals to connect with the earth and feel more rooted in their physical bodies. The deep black or dark gray color of brookite represents the mysteries of the universe and the unknown depths of the subconscious mind. That's from the Sage Goddess website on brookite. So yeah, I find that very, very interesting. Association with the Earth Star chakra makes it an excellent grounding stone, and the deep dark black color represents the mysteries of the universe and the unknown depths of the subconscious mind. You don't have to have this stone in your hand in order for you to work with the energy of the stone. The beauty of working with the Crystal Grid Oracle deck is that the energy of these stones has been invited to be expressed and communicated, transmitted to us from the image on the card, on the screen itself, in this grid, that intention is coming through directly from this card image right now in front of you. So take your non-dominant hand and place it over the screen. If it's not an interactive screen, you can actually touch the card, but otherwise just hover it right over the screen and get that energy transmission directly from the card's image itself. You will feel that connection as soon as you get about a quarter, half an inch, about maybe even further, an inch or two. My chakras are so fired up, especially during the readings. I put that hand up there and it's like almost an electrical shock for me. But take that opportunity to make that personal connection with the energy of the stone, of the grid, of the image, and the number and the words. This whole thing becomes an intentional channel for you to connect with personally, directly right now. So I invite you to do that as well. Let's take a look in the book and find out what our reading says for today for expansion, card number 68. We're working with Brookite. We've got Herkimer diamonds. Aha, and quartz. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And besides expansion, it also represents ascension and motivation. Ooh, okay. Brookite is normally found in black, brown, reddish brown, and occasionally white. It is fairly rare compared with other crystals and is generally only found as quite small specimens. It's a high vibrational stone regardless of its size. A stone of expansion in every facet of your life. The expansion of your ideas, spirituality, and thinking, which are growing in every way for the better. You have done the work of clearing, because in order to expand, you must make room to grow. Just as a spider or a snake sheds its skin to allow it to grow bigger. It is still the same in many ways on the outside, but small spurts of growth over time add up to large changes overall. That reminds me of Atomic Habits. You guys should look that up if you're not familiar with it. Brookite holds immense energy, so if you are seeking enlightenment and motivation for your spiritual purpose, then this is your stone. Any stone that holds a high vibration holds positivity, because negativity is a lower vibration. Hello. Remember this when you need to be uplifted. Surround yourself with higher vibrational people and objects, which can only lead to you being lifted up. There are endless possibilities awaiting you and many doors to walk through no matter what direction you take. The more open you are to the limitless possibilities available to you, the less you will hold yourself back. Brookite is known for its ability to help make and maintain contact with higher beings waiting to assist you. Know that all your questions can be answered by asking. So rise above and expand your awareness. And our exercise for the day, and I highly recommend you do this as much as you are able to do, either right now, following along as I read it, or separately after the video is done, okay? This is a feel-good stone that will allow you to expand into the infinite being that you are. You can meditate with Brookite by setting your intent on finding answers to the questions you have, or to journey with it to make contact with higher beings purely for the intent of learning from them and asking them what wisdom they would like to impart to you. That's always a fun exercise, to just have 60 seconds and have pen and paper or your tablet or phone, whatever it is that you take notes with, have that handy. But just take 60 seconds, close your eyes and take a deep breath in. And release. Just sit in the silence for a minute and just ask higher beings, spirit team, angels, divine realms, God, universal source of energy, of love, of light. Is there any message for me right now, right here in this place, that you would like me to know? Is there any information you would like to give me? And then just sit with the question. Don't worry about, am I getting any answer? Am I getting any response? Am I hearing anything? Don't even worry about that. Just sit with the question, and words will come in your mind. You may hear a voice like whispering, kind of thinking the words into your head. You may see the words. Different people have this information, this feedback from the universe come to them in different ways. You can feel like you're hearing it with your ears. Obviously, nothing like that is happening. These vibrations are not coming from a physical being standing before you, another human being. They are coming to you from these energetic beings that our physical eyes can't see. We have a limited range of what we can see with our two eyeballs in our heads, with those optic nerves and rods and cones. We have a very limited field of vision. We cannot see these energetic beings that are all around us all the time, constantly. And we can always touch them. We can always connect with them as soon as we ask, as soon as we make that statement, that intention. What would you like for me to know right now? What is the information that would be for my highest good and for the highest good of all? Ask those questions in your meditation, and don't be surprised by the answers that come to you. That's our reading for the day. I didn't think it was going to be that long, but there was a lot of information coming in, a lot of messages being directed to different people out there. I don't know who was getting whatever, but I bless you all. I love you all. If you haven't heard that recently, you can't say it anymore because I just said it to you. I love you. You are amazing. I know it's very easy to get caught up in stuff happening around you and just feel like you're limited, like you're lacking, like there's something missing. For you, it's not. You're whole. You're complete. You are perfect in your imperfection. You are imperfectly perfect. You are amazing. And this is your time for expansion of all of your amazing traits, physical as well as mental, spiritual, emotional, energetic. This is your time, love. So take this opportunity to bring in that expansion energy, that expansion experience for you. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.